pending validation, as we haven't validated it as admins yet. Next, let's address employee disagreement. No disagreement here, as the employee submitted the task successfully. With no disagreement, there are no incidents in the history log. In the last section, we enable validation with the first toggle. By activating the validation, we can't validate the task until we activate it with the first toggle. We'll see the button change dynamically in other user stories. So we activate the validation. We see preloaded dynamic information. It shows no disagreement, yes, but it's at 50% transparency because we haven't checked the first toggle, and it tells us the task validation has a satisfactory result. Why? Because it already carries the dynamic info from the employee verification. So we activate the first toggle and it's now active. The second toggle isn't transparent anymore, it's green, showing no disagreement. Now we can validate the task as we've activated the validation toggle. We proceed to validate the task and see how the random validation status has changed. Now the status is validation without incident. We see it's verified by the employee and correctly validated by us, the admin. Now in the Manage option, we can view but not edit the task as it's validated. So let's view the task log through the Task Management view. Here's the verification and validation evidence record for the task. It's task 22 from Madrid Center, Production Area, Preventive Maintenance Plans Group. There are no messages from the employee. The plan is a monthly machinery review. Task status, validated without issues as last approved by the admin. Verification date was the 15th. Random validation date was the 15th. This date is dynamic. The admin validation date should appear here. The task verification frequency. Set when creating the task with check frequency and no issues reported. Admin validator Mireia Romero. Employee verifier Miguel Alvarez. We can see the administrator's messages. This is a matrix, an array. If there were more messages here, as we'll see in future user stories, the message date would always appear when written, in this case from the admin. There are no disagreements, no records. In the employee verification evidence, we can download the image or zoom in. If we zoom in, we'll see how the component reacts on other screens, with the modal transitioning to the full enlarged image. We need to see the evidence details, and as I said, we can also download it. What happens? The task validated through random validation also goes to the record, component, and registration page. Both randomly validated tasks and those that aren't. Now we'll look at where the component is. Here it is. We have the log query component. Let's say this is task 22 and it was done in December.